Hey y'all, I got something really special for you today, and here it is. It is the 1997 The Lost World Jurassic Park um, Mobile Command Center trailer playset. I had this as a kid, and I sold mine about 10 years ago. And once again, special shout out to SGZ Collectibles for really hooking me up on this. Um, Last weekend, I actually met him, and it was kind of a big deal. He had an awesome collection, very down to earth individual, and having this piece now is amazing. And I got to build my own, pretty much out of his spare parts at his warehouse, and he was able to cut me a very nice deal on this, and it was $200. He pretty much threw in the box for free. And it has all its flaps too. Now, the actual toy is not in front of me, but I might as well show you what we have here. We have the fences. We have instructions. These are copies from jptoys.com. We have the infamous brown accordion that holds the trailer together, which is always ripped. And we have the gun here. So that's pretty much it. And what else do we have here? We have one of the railing guards that goes around the glass for the canopy. We have the steering wheel block and column, which has a very good sticker on it for being 20 years old. Well, technically it is. Next year's it's officially 20 years old. But this is it. And all the other parts are inside. Now, one thing that I am waiting on when I bought this that didn't work, which was the electronic sounds column, which I'm getting a replacement of, and 2 more missiles. So we're waiting for those to come in the mail from him. But other than that, I am more than super happy. If any of you are unfamiliar with this toy, it is very hard to get now. Very hard to get complete. Very hard to get without being broken, and very, very hard getting in the box. And pretty much in the box samples I've seen go for $700. I don't think I've seen one go for $350 in a long time. No. So right now we're walking to my basement, away from my desk and editing station. We're gonna take you right now to the trailer. And as you can see, I got it laying out. We're touching up some things, especially some spots of wear, play wear. A lot of the stickers have survived. There's about 2 of them that, or 3 of them that need replacement. One is on the battery box that's coming, and where's the other one? Oh, one of them's on the side of the trailer, which I can't really show you right now, but this sticker's in really good condition. And all of this is was pretty scuffed up. Did have to use some alcohol isopropyl to kind of clean up some of the gunk. I guess the original owner who had this was trying to tape his together. Probably his original accordion broke on it. So that's what I'm assuming. And after this paint dries, we have a few more pieces of tape that I gotta carefully peel off. And that's about it, guys. But overall, this has been a very fun restoration, very fun piece to go back to, and something that I had from my childhood. So I cannot really complain about this. Just an overall great toy, and for $200, I feel like I got myself a deal here. And honestly, as you can see, this is the new paint. This is the new paint that we are touching up. We got to put on 2 more coats. Acrylic, guys, I highly say that. And the reason I say that is because of enamel doesn't dry very well. But acrylic is not goopy. It's not thick, it's very flat when it dries. So any bumps that you may see in the camera won't show up, or if I put another coat over, it'll hide in itself. But overall, very good toy. We really saved this, and I can't really say any more. So yeah, I'm very happy with this, guys. So can't wait to show you until this is pretty much all done. And you know, there's more parts of this that I want to show you, and I'm really excited for the continuing of this restoration. Well, guys, we are back. I was just opening up some Jurassic Park items, and yeah, we're pretty much done now painting the Mobile Command Center trailer. And on top of that, we got our stickers here. I already started applying it to some of the pieces, and I will show you that right now. And we'll show you the big guy when it's all complete. So this is just part of my collection. I have some pieces in the back here. There's the headlights. There's the door. So that's what I've pretty much applied so far. Yes, and this is an awesome playset, by the way, if anyone knows what that is. But yeah, I just have him kind of resting there. I love this guy from Australia. Really friendly guy, and does a great job with reproduction stickers. I think he sold probably about 50 of these so far. I could be off on that, but I wouldn't be surprised. And he's also getting into die-cut stickers. So anyone who has a restoration to do down the road, you're lucky. It's going to be 1997 again, because you're going to actually be able to peel your stickers, unlike me right now. So it's going to be like 1997 for you guys. We have to do a restoration in the future. But overall, guys, right now I'm about to go put the stickers on the trailer, and we'll see what's happening. So we'll be back. Thank you. Okay, guys, so this has been a smooth restoration. Right now I applied the reproduction stickers on the rear trailer. So as you can see, we did the mouse pad sticker. We did this middle sticker here on this cabinet, and then we did this computer monitor sticker. And I used the box, and it looks like, you can't really see it, but the mouse pad is over here. And now you can see it. The mouse pad is over here. So it's a little bit tilted on an angle. The original owner put it straight. But this looks about right as far as you'd have the mouse pad. We'll see here. Yeah, it's pretty far off too. But yeah, guys, that is how it's supposed to look. And I always go by the Kenner boxes because they're usually right. And the cool thing about this, these come out and rest. See this. So yeah. Okay, so it's rested on here. And then you fold this in. And this needs to go in a little bit more. I haven't touched one of these in 15 years, so let's see what happens. Whoops. Awesome. So that is it. This is one of the other parts. Let's move this. And here's another thing we worked on. We just needed to touch up something with paint. Here's the paint thing we touched up here. So it looks very good. It blends in very well. So let's move that. Here's another thing that's saved. That's for the front caboose, or front part of the trailer. This is the rear part. So this is what it looks like. And these would go up. So they usually have wear on them now. So, but yeah. And then these are the original stickers on the back, and this still pops down. Could reenact the trailer going all over the cliff. So yeah, guys, this is it. This is pretty cool. See if we could get it up here. Yep, this is pretty cool, guys. So you could tell this is a little bit worn. Remember, these parts are not made very well, so the antenna's here. Yeah, so there we go. Yep, there we go here. The trailer. And, yeah, that's it for the rear part. We're done with the restoration here on this part, and we got the front to go. And then we'll see it all set up, guys. So that's our little thing going. Hey guys, welcome to the long-awaited part. Almost after 8 months of fixing this and finding the parts, this mobile trailer is complete. And I mean mobile command trailer from Jurassic Park, The Lost World from 1997. I have to stand so far back because this trailer is very large. This is over 2 feet long, and the fences almost make it 3. And we're going to go do part 1 of this on my shelf, and then the next part, you know, we're going to lay this out on the floor, and I could show you more of the features. And maybe I'll put some of these dinosaurs in the enclosure. So as you can see some classic Lost World dinos I got set up already on here. And where do I start? Well, let me start by saying this. This trailer is probably one of the most hard to find play sets complete. And the reason being is that due to its size and due to the Lost World, this did not get a big release like the Command Compound did. And a lot of the parts are more fragile on here, and we'll talk about this in part 1 of this, well, completed restoration. And so here we go. So the first thing I usually like to talk about on these trailers, and we'll start from right to left here, is the this front window. So this front window here, you could pull it out, and you know, it causes the alarm to go off, and we'll show the alarm feature at the end of this video. So this is something that's usually missing, and usually it comes off too. So I've seen these go for $20-$25. The other thing that is broken or missing is the headlight and the antenna on the top here. Now I'm going to turn on this light. It may come out a little weird. Actually, no, it actually comes out bad. Not that bad. Yeah, there's the light. So it doesn't really cause any overexposure. I thought it was. That's why I didn't turn on that light. But so going back to the headlight, this is usually broken or missing, and it's about $25 as well. This could come off too, and usually these are missing or this is broken. Over the years, I've heard box samples. These are usually bent now because this item is 20 years old, which I can't believe. So yeah, that's the headlight. And so losing this is like $50 right here. Now the next thing that I like to talk about, the door. This door is usually the first thing to go. It wasn't really designed that well. Over the years, you know, kids who played with this, the treads that hold these on would get worn out, so it would fall off easily, or there'd be stress where this door would just easily fall off. And usually the stickers are missing or damaged. As you all know, the stickers on here that I did replace are from my my seller in Australia, Zach Peros, and his link is below. And So this door here, I'd say it's probably like 15, 20 bucks. So another expense. Now, the other thing, as we're getting to the middle of the trailer, this is something that is usually broken off or missing. This crane arm. And this crane arm was very loose when I got it. And basically I had to tighten it up here with a Phillips head screwdriver, and that was about it. And this crane is usually loose, and I'll take this hatchling out. And what you could do with this crane is you could open it up. It has like gears and whatnot. Over the years, mostly on loose samples, these are rusted, so don't be alarmed. So probably the only way to get a non-rusted one is in the box, but I wasn't going to pay all that money and open one of these because these are quite rare to find in the box, so it's better to keep it in the box. And this could kind of extend out. This basket is sometimes missing. This gun is usually missing its missiles, which are hard to find as well. And since we're here, this is one of the selling points of the trailer was this Kelly Malcolm. I really love this figure. I think it's a great sculpt of actress Vanessa Lee Chester, especially for the time. It has that classic Kenner sculpt to it, and I really like it. It really goes well with this whole playset vehicle. So I'd probably say if you are missing the crane arm, and since, you know, everyone's always looking for missiles for Jurassic Park toys and whatnot, I'd probably say this is probably 40 to 50 bucks right here, all together. You know, sometimes you could get a deal, and, you know, sometimes this alone could be 30 bucks just because it's, you know, the gun and missiles, and usually they're hard to find. Like I said again, this playset was made in smaller quantities than the Command compound. And so next, well, actually, I'll save that to the end because this is the most disappointing part about the whole vehicle, actually. So I'll move this out of the way. And we had to actually put on Repro stickers, as you can see here. And I think that's it on this. Yeah, because there's one sticker there, as you can see. The caution sticker. Now, the next one that is really cool is this folding out table. And as you could see, you could reenact the Junior T-Rex scene, and you could pull out this table and you could lay a dino and stick figures here. These usually are missing or broken. This is usually cheap to find. You probably pay anywhere $10 to $15 for this. Usually hard to find with the stickers. If you do, and if they're good in condition, I would leave them on. So on here, that's the keyboard's original, the mouse pad's repro, the computer screen is repo. The top sticker on that panel is original, the second one's original, and the bottom one is repro. And then this, obviously this computer screen here is repo. So the usually common thing is these are usually broken off or cracked, you know, from kids pulling this in and out, and, you know, having dinos jump on it and whatnot, and, you know, typical childhood playtime with this. And then the next thing is, and, you know, unfortunately we'll show you the back thing in part 2 of this video, is this antennas. Usually these are bent. Mine was as best as you could find them. These run probably about 10, 15 as well. Usually these are missing or popped off. So mine's are a little loose, but it's not a big deal. Like I said, you know, I had to restaurate this toy, and, you know, this is in pretty good condition, being it loose and it being now 20 years old. So, you know, that's all I got to say. But, yeah. Now, as we're getting around there, and, you know, we'll talk about the fences in part 2 of the completed restoration here, is this. When I got one of these as a kid, this was the first thing that was broken. This is the rubber accordion. that attaches the trailer. It doesn't really do anything because it's got a hook under here that kind of connects this trailer together anyways. This is just kind of cosmetic. But the rubber was not designed very well. It's very thin. And usually when you would assemble these on, it would rip a little bit, the tabs. Same thing with this one, even 20 years later. But being a kid, you know, you'd want to recreate the whole cliff scene. So this would be the first one to get damaged. And on eBay, a lot of this is usually, you know, not there, not present, or ripped. So this part alone, this is, I'd say, a $50, $60 part. I wouldn't be surprised if someone charged you $100 because these are very hard to find. A lot of these are damaged. You know, it's pretty much one of the essential parts to the toy and what people remember from the movie and about this particular vehicle. And as we get here, and we'll show you some of the cool features in part 2 here, we got, turn out this top light, we got here the sounds. So we'll show you right now the booting up sound. And I'll try to get this one, but this is the dyno damage sound, so it may not go off. Actually, it did. And cool. Because now, this is the inside of the cab of what it would look like. Could fit in 2 figures. Original stickers all inside here, so these are, I was able to save these. And this is a repro. I had to replace that one, but I believe this is repro. Yeah, this is repro as well. So, you know, it's a vehicle that was very easily to get damaged. And as you can see, these headlight stickers are repro as well. So, like I said, this was a really cool vehicle. A lot of playability, but very easily to get damaged. And another thing is, I can't really show you them. Mine almost is at breaking point, but it's still attached very firmly. But these pipe cylinders are usually broken off. A very common thing on this toy. Mine isn't, but on a lot of loose examples, a lot of them are broken off. Most of them are intact. I'll move my glider Malcolm and we'll flip this up, you know, since we have to bring the next thing on the floor. Here we go. As I'm folding this up, so, you know, this is probably one of the most sought after play sets, in my opinion, from the Lost World. It's usually easy to find, but what makes it so difficult to find is it complete. So it's pretty up there as being rare because of the many pieces and, you know, the popularity of it, and usually that it's broken and you got to get one in the box, and usually the box examples, there are not too many of them around because people buy them, open them, and then, you know, display them or whatnot. So much more rare than the Command Compound, in my opinion. But you know, we'll do a little bit of more of an ending analysis on my final thoughts on this in part 2 of this completed restoration, and we'll talk about the fence too. But yeah, you know, this was worth the wait. It was worth the money that I paid for this, which I will discuss in part 2 as well. But yeah, this is a classic Kenner toy, and this was really Kenner's peak of what they were able to do. And nothing has come close to it that I've seen, neither with Star Wars or, you know, Jurassic Park, especially for its time, and that it still stands up to today's toy standards. But we will see you all in part 2, and we'll look at whatever I also had to restaurate on here. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you in part 2 of this completed mobile command trailer, or sorry, mobile command center trailer playset from 1997. So we'll see you in part 2, guys. Ooh. Whoa. 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 Hey guys, what's going on? This is the final part of the mobile command trailer from Jurassic Park: The Lost World, Kenner, 1997. I said all of that closing my eyes, guys. It's been a long week. We got hit with a blizzard here on the Northeast and out here in the Northeast. And I was away for work, so I was stuck in it. I was in a hotel with someone that I worked with. It wasn't that bad, but it's a long 5 days. We had heat that wasn't working. I was living on frozen food, and it just wasn't fun. And ramen noodle just wasn't fun at all. So I'm just exhausted. But I wanted to pump out this final video for you. I also got some sad news, and this is why I'm pointing to this. As of September of this year, we are moving out of this house. We've had this house for the last 18 years. We lived in it for the first 5 years. We moved to another house, lived there for, I believe, 9 years, and then we came back here about 4 years ago, and, you know, it was great coming back here, being in the same room that I was in pretty much 9 years before, and, you know, 18 years ago I was in this room as well. So it's been quite the journey, and I'm going to miss it, and we're starting to pack up my room, as you could see. So we're even starting to pack up this trailer, and I'll explain about that later on. And so here's vintage Star Wars, here's Jurassic Park 3, and here's a book I was reading, and up here, some boxes, Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, then some more Star Wars, and we'll put on the lamp. We might as well go all out for this, guys. And boom, here's a surprise. We're finally going to conclude the Slave 1. This is the vintage Slave 1. We finally got everything right on it. So I can't wait to talk about that to you guys. And it's going to be in one of our upcoming videos. So after we're done putting this together. So I'm very excited about that. Like, super excited about that. So we'll turn off that light. And here is the trailer. The other side of it. This is my favorite side of the trailer because this is how I remember it in the film. We'll start with the front cab. A lot of these parts in the front here are quite expensive and sometimes ranging anywhere from $25 and up. Sometimes you could get them less, and that is probably anywhere between 10 and 15, but 10, I'd say 20 as well. But yeah, guys, all in all, it's, you know, anywhere from $10 and up with these parts. And you know, it gets quite expensive because a lot of them were broken and lost. So but realistically, a lot of these parts unfortunately go for $20 and higher, but sometimes you can find them for 10. Sometimes you just gotta probably look in lots for that. But you know, if you're trying to complete a trailer, you know, you could do it. It's not impossible, but it will take you some time. So as you see, one of my favorite parts of this entire trailer, because it is probably one of the most used things in the entire film on this guy, was this door here. I love this door. It easily comes off. A lot of these wore out over the years. And for an example, this is a $15 part right here. So, yeah. And usually the sticker's not on it or on it and really worn. And we'll get to that part at the end. As we're cruising down here, here's this. This always gets damaged. We talked about this in the last video. And this is my favorite part because you don't even see it. Okay. Oh. 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 And here it is. This is the infirmary on the trailer. Probably one of my favorite parts because this is where this whole trailer got destroyed in the film. Spoiler, sorry. And also, you could fit all the allies here. You could fit Ian here. You could fit Kelly here. You could fit Sarah here, Nick and Eddie. You could fit a few smaller dinosaurs here and hatchlings. Just really cool. And on top of that, we had to replace some of these with reproduction to stickers because a lot of them were damaged. Not that much though. So it was this screen here on the bed, the hospital bed, the mouse pad, the computer screen, and then I believe it was this bottom sticker, and yeah, just that bottom sticker. So that's not that bad. And then this whole back door here, which opens up, which is really cool, is all original. So really cool. Really cool. And inside the trailer hub as well, which we'll get to later on. So usually these are broken and missing too. And other parts, a pair of these are like 20. And this whole door here can go for 20 and up. I've seen it for 30. It gets expensive. And this door too is like 25, 30. I'm not even making it up. The only unfortunate thing that I've noticed on loose trailers, these pipe, I don't know what you'd call them. Yeah, I just call them pipe fittings, are usually snapped off from play. So when you're looking for a loose one, make sure they're intact. This one has stress on it. Yeah, you want to make sure those are complete because cosmetic is very important on this vehicle. Just want to let you know. And then you see some of my touch up here on here and on this ladder. So, but yeah. And the crane sits in there, which I really love, and this turns around, which is really cool. And these antennas are all these bent. It's a common thing. But I have a grand finale on this, and I wanted to show you because it's probably one of my other favorite features, and what I loved about Kenner, or any toys from back in the day, was the electronics. So what you could do here, I'm going to try to do it. Yep, there we go. This is removable. It's awesome. It's really awesome. I mean, you just can't get any more cooler than that. This comes out, and I will remove Eddie here. Let's try to get him out here. Just bear with me for a moment as I put him to the side up on this shelf. And Ian here. Just doing it quickly so I don't get any paint wear on the figures at all. And then this comes out. Okay, for dino damage, which is really cool. And all these stickers are original, believe it or not. It's really only this one, but still. But yeah, and then that's the inside of the trailer from there, and you see my paperweight in there and whatnot. But yeah, guys, this is the mobile trailer this is it. And here's the other cool thing that I liked about it too. I'm not even going to put it back. Just leave it the way it is. Got to remove the fence on this. But you could remove the battery box. So if you wanted to make sound, or if you wanted to pretend that you could remove the siren or whatnot, and this was a separate generator, you could do that. Make the sound. You mostly used it for this. Just to maybe alert, dinosaurs are on the way. This was really to start the engine, but it was mostly used for this. And this folds in. Really cool. Takes, I believe 3 AAA batteries, but this is the trailer, guys. Very hard to find complete. It's probably, in my opinion, one of the most badass play sets to be released in the late 90s. Probably tied with the Command Compound out of the Jurassic Park line, and I mean all of it, up until Jurassic World as of right now. We have a sequel on its way, but I'm very confident it won't beat this, because they wouldn't make something like this today. But honestly, this is so large as a play set, so expensive, but all worth it, so badass. And yeah, so this was when I paid for it. I paid about $225 for it with the box. And on eBay, they go anywhere from loose like this, $225 to $250. Sometimes you could get $200 if you're lucky. In the box, this is where it gets crazy. Lowest I've seen recently is about $330. And it goes up from there. I've seen them go up to $600. I've seen them go up to $1,000. That's probably a scalper. But, somebody is going to pay that because you just don't find these in the box. I heard this didn't get a wide release like a lot of Jurassic Park toys. I think even the Command Compound got a bigger release than this, to be honest, because I could find Command Compounds. This, comes up every so often. And they did do this for the Chaos Effect line, and I'm not really knowledgeable about it, but that one's even more rare than this. So, but I love this one because this is, more movie accurate. The Chaos Effect one isn't. But a lot of collectors love it. It's not my thing. I respect it, but this, in my opinion, is my favorite one. So that's it, guys, and we got some exciting news here. Speaking of sealed Command Compounds, I uploaded a picture of this with its box, with the diorama that you saw in the previous clip, and they wanted to offer me money for it, and I sold this guy, and in exchange, I'm getting a sealed trailer. I'm just paying the difference. It's about, well, I'm not going to tell you the price, but it's a very good deal, guys. I'll put it this way, because prices could change over the years. Let's just say I'm only paying 1/2 of it, so, which is not bad at all. So, yeah, guys, it's going to be a steal. I'm not going to take this video down from you guys because the trailer that I'm getting, I'm opening it. Because when I was a kid, my trailer was actually missing things when I opened it, and it was straight from the factory. So back then, I improvised, and I still had a great time with it. But this is going to be the first time where I'm going to be actually enjoying it as a collector, because it's not going to get beat up. And I'm going to put my favorite reproduction stickers on, which is these guys again, because our eBay seller, and I'll post a link down below, now sells them die cut like they made them back in 1997. and they've been selling like crazy on eBay, and they're very good quality, and I will post a link down below. But this is it, guys. This is a trailer. This is it. I really don't know what else to say, but this was an awesome restoration. This is an awesome toy, an all-time classic here. I can't wait to open up a sealed one again for the price that I got for it. And it wasn't that expensive because the box was beat up, but it was still factory sealed. So I'm really excited. But what that person offered me for this in exchange, I couldn't walk away from it because it'd be nice to have one that I didn't paint up and everything. But guys, if you do want to customize your trailer, go right ahead. I'm pretty sure it would still sell. For what I got for it and I touched it up, I was still surprised. So, anyways, guys, stay tuned for more videos. And thank you for watching and being a part of this big journey. And for one last time, this was the Mobile Command Center. Actually, on the box, it was trailer playset. From Kenner, 1997, Jurassic Park, The Lost World. Anyways, guys, take care. I wanted to say some final words here. I want to say some shout outs. The first one goes to Zach Paris, who provided me the reproduction stickers for this toy. Now he carries them in die cut and other toy lines. Go check out his eBay store, which will be a link down below in this video. Also, I wanted to say a special shout out to the greatest place to get Jurassic Park toys, SGZ Collectibles on eBay. You could also check him out at JP Collector on Instagram. Thank you so much for this. Thank you for, when there was something wrong with the part, you swapped it out for me and helped me out on this. And thank you so much. I can't wait to do more Jurassic Park transactions with you. And also, for all you watchers out there, that's where most of my items came from. So go check that out. And also, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing. We're almost at 800 subscribers here on YouTube on this channel. We've come a long way. It's been 4 years that we've been going over vintage toys, from restorations to reviews, and just thoughts and opinions on certain toy lines and whatnot. I just can't say thank you anymore. Let's hope by the end of this year we get 1,000, or maybe next year 1,000. But I'm very confident we will. And anyways, this is my final wrap-up. Anyways, take care, and thank you for watching.